A costly one as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Just keeping the play alive. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. See, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Stroud on third down now.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
4th down, here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Texans.
19 Lions.
Now Stroud.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his man. That's Dell.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Stroud will look to throw once more. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And he
is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cut 19.
The slot man in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson sliding up, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Stroud to throw it. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Yo.
Again, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
70 Timberwolves.
Stroud sets up the play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. He's got the first down and more. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 1. Stroud swings this one out wide for Pierce. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up second down. To throw is Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Will Anderson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Phillips now from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Okay, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
Stroud now on second down. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud out of the gun here. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, set, triple, set.
Play action. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. As Stroud now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you get the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it with the option right. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18, right in. Dragon 60. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. It's caught downfield by Mechie.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
First down.
On the jump.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Cut. Ready.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
79 Broncos.
Stroud.
And his throw is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Stroud.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your